we're going to go in World War I. So put the cursor right there. Okay, you guys ready? All right, Natalie, David, this is where we start. Okay, show me your board to see what you guys wrote about World War I. Okay? Show me your boards. All right, good. Let's keep them there because I want to see what you guys agree on here. All right, you guys are agreeing on the British. You all are agreeing on nationalism. Okay? Write those two things down there, Angel. Nationalism, British. So he's putting the British here. He's also writing in nationalism. Good. Okay. Alliances. He's also putting in militarism. That's good.
What was the question?
I was asking everybody to write down on their boards what they remembered about World War I. Right? Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Right? I just asked for a fast typer, Natalie. If you're a faster typer, we can use you next time, okay? All right? Oh, we'll do the next topic with you then. We'll do progressive era. So, I'm going to say, there you go, Lusitania. That's the name of the ship, the Lusitania. That's good, Angel, that you heard me there. Thank you. So, there's a few things here, guys. Listen, ladies, gentlemen. There's a few things here that we want to add. So, there's that one that we should add. So, on your list, make sure you add that one. Add the Zimmerman telegram. Okay? 2 M's, yeah, Zimmerman telegram. Now, if you don't remember this about World War I, make sure you know it. This is also something you should know. World War I was a war of new technologies. Okay?
Like nuclear weapons.
Not nuclear weapons yet, but what kinds of technologies were in World War I?
Weapons.
Such as? Not the first turret, but the first machine gun. There you go, machine guns. Okay? It was not an M16 yet. This was a machine gun that was primitive. It didn't really work very reliably. It got stuck. It was a machine gun. It was a chain gun that had the chain of bullets. They also had trenches. Very good. Anything else? Not miniguns.
Wait, trenches are those places where
Trenches are the holes, yeah. What else?
And then that landmine area?
Okay, the no man's land, they called it. Okay. Anything else? It is cold. You want to move aside? The air hits right there directly. Okay. All right, the other thing you should remember, guys, from World War I is that we used other technologies like airplanes for the first time. U-boats, airplanes, not helicopters yet. Barbed wire. Okay. We also had technologies, U-boats, barbed wire. We also had technologies like tanks for the first time. Tanks is one that we had for the first time. Okay, good. So when I say World War I, you always need to remember that the U.S. got involved because of the AZUL acronym. Do you remember AZUL?
Alliances, Zimmerman, I forgot the U.
U-boats and Lusitania. Good. If they ask you about World War I, they will also ask you what was happening at home. So let's figure that out.
The women?
What about women?
They were working.
Women's suffrage was happening at home. Not women working. That was World War II. Okay? So if they ask you about what was happening back at home, women's suffrage was happening back at home. The fight for women's suffrage. Because that didn't take place until 1919. So put that 1919 right after women's suffrage movement, Angel. 1919. That ended up in giving us one amendment to the Constitution. Does anyone remember what amendment we got? 19th Amendment. Very good. So in parentheses, 19th Amendment. I don't remember what the 6th one is, Iron, but I'll find out for you, okay? All right, then Woodrow Wilson was experiencing some pushback because people in the Senate and the Congress didn't want to pass one of his plans. It was like the first United Nations plan. He called it the League of Nations. So make sure you know what that is too, the League of Nations, okay?
I put Woodrow Wilson, the League of Nations.
Put Woodrow Wilson, League of Nations, and that should trigger some. Woodrow, it's W-O-O-D-R-O-W. Woodrow. Yeah, without that O in the middle of the D and the R. So Woodrow Wilson. Okay.
Wilson.
Central Powers. That's a good one.
Wilson. After
Woodrow Wilson put League of Nations. Anthony mentioned one there about the Central Powers. Those were the enemies of us, right?
League of. I mean, no.
It's not there anymore? What do you-
It's a central power.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, no one gets in those. I don't know where it could be.
Why are you doing it in the middle of class?
Okay.
I was writing on the...
So, we got Woodrow Wilson, we got League of Nations. The other thing that you should know about World War I is that right after World War I, okay, we entered this era called the Roaring Twenties, okay, which brings us into our next topic here. Right before the Roaring Twenties, we're going to enter the Progressive Era, okay? All right, so good there, Angel. So scroll down to the next one here. I thought you were hearing me as I'm speaking. Okay, I'm going to pause this right now.